Hello, today I'm speaking to Suzana Popovic Montag, the managing partner of Hull & Hull LLP. Suzana was an Excellence Awardee for Managing Partner of the Year at the Canadian Law Awards in 2021. Welcome, Suzana.
Thank you, Tim, for having me.
First off, can you tell me a bit about your mediation practice?
I've been practicing now for almost 25 years, and I've certainly seen the benefits of a negotiated rather than an adjudicated resolution to a conflict, whether it be a will challenge, a capacity dispute, or a fight over powers of attorney and who should be in control of someone else or their finances. So transitioning from being a gladiator to being a mediator was somewhat of a natural progression for my litigation practice, particularly because of the fact that we have mandatory mediation in our area of the law, and counsel tend to seek out experienced lawyers in the area to act as mediators.
Can you tell me a bit about your firm, Hull & Hull LLP?
We are a firm of 20 lawyers practicing exclusively in the areas of estates, trusts, and capacity litigation. And some of us also have a mediation and estate planning practice as well. Having originally started as a father and son firm, we are now over 60 years later, one of the largest boutiques in Canada. We pride ourselves on our unwavering commitment to our clients and doing our very best to help them during what tend to be very emotionally charged and financially significant situations.
How has your role as managing partner evolved over the last 15 years?
I'd have to say that we've grown quite a bit over the years, and that certainly has added some complexity to overseeing more lawyers and supporting staff while still trying to maintain the integrity of a family firm environment. Our vision and our mission has stayed somewhat constant over that time, but the supervising, the monitoring, and the planning has definitely changed. And needless to say, the pandemic has changed the way that everyone works, and it has definitely reshaped our strategic planning and the way that we practice law, both now and in the future.
What are you most proud about in your role leading the firm over the last 15 years?
I would have to say that I'm most proud of the fact that we've been voted one of the top 10 wills, trusts, and estates boutiques by Canadian Lawyer magazine for the past several years. A true testament to the amazing team that we have and our commitment to mentorship and the training of new lawyers. I'm also very proud of the role model that I'm emulating for my daughters. When I entered law, there were very few female managing partners, and so I was so proud to have become one of them, and at a relatively young age compared to most. I honestly believe that there are no boundaries to unbridled passion. If you love what you do, you will excel at it.
Can you tell me a bit about how your firm has managed through the pandemic?
I think in retrospect, we were lucky that we had the infrastructure that we did from both a technology and a personnel perspective. For example, even before COVID hit, all of our lawyers were able to access the office remotely. And so making that transition for them wasn't that challenging. It was a bit more difficult, of course, for the staff to get set up, but even that was possible with the support of our IT team. And as a relatively young firm, people adapted quite quickly and evidently quite well. We were also very fortunate that our clients were supportive of our new way of practicing and that we had the inherent flexibility to adapt where necessary.
Can you tell me a bit about your synergy rooms?
Our synergy room was established to create an environment that was a collegial and collaborative one, while at the same time allowing our newest lawyers to essentially learn by osmosis. Each of our partners was initially in one corner of a very large boardroom, and we had a group of associates, staff, and students in the room with us. We've received some positive feedback from our lawyers in the sense that they really like the fact that there was always an open door policy with the partners and that they can collaborate and learn from one another as well. Our synergy room was one of our main ways of promoting efficient mentorship within our firm pre-pandemic. And we've had to adapt, of course, in light of COVID, but we do look forward to returning to it in the future.
Can you tell me what changes that have occurred over the last year you think may last post-pandemic?
I think that like most firms, we'll likely see a continuation of some sort of a hybrid work model for the foreseeable future. Having said that, we are at the heart of it a family firm, and a renewed focus on maintaining that culture is something that we'll continue to work on and develop. Our regular lawyer and staff Zoom check-ins will definitely continue with a view to keeping everyone connected and engaged with their work families. We've also learned the importance of feedback in promoting a more trusting and positive work environment for our staff and lawyers. And we know that every individual is experiencing the pandemic in their own way right now. And so it's important to us that we are listening to and trying to accommodate the concerns that our firm members have, with the hope that we're all sharing the same vision and values moving forward in a post-pandemic work environment.
What advice can you give to lawyers who aspire to or are just starting in a leadership role such as yours?
My best advice would be to watch what others are doing, to determine what you think might work within your firm, and to implement that. And once you do, and if it doesn't necessarily work perfectly, don't be afraid to ask for help and just try again. At the end of the day, I believe that if you love what you do and who you do it with and for, you're going to excel. Personally, I've always viewed my role as managing partner of our firm as a labor of love. And it's not about making people do what you want, but making them want to do things that are aligned with your firm's vision. In my opinion, that's the recipe for success. And it's the legacy that I hope to leave behind.
Can you tell me what winning this award for Managing Partner of the Year at the Canadian Law Awards means to you?
I am most thankful for having won this award and very, very grateful for the recognition provided by those who have put me forward for this nomination. I was so touched that the work and the contributions that I made to the firm were recognized in that fashion, and so very grateful for the opportunity to be recognized with such a prestigious award.
Thank you so much for your time, Suzana, and congratulations again on your recognition. And thank you for joining us today.